In a move that has sent ripples across the international community, the Trump administration has proposed a controversial plan, relocating Palestinian refugees from the Gaza Strip to Somaliland. This unprecedented proposal comes as part of a broader strategy by the Trump administration to reshape the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. The plan, met with mixed reactions, has sparked debate about its feasibility, humanitarian implications, and long-term consequences. The proposal is intricately linked to Trump's vision for resolving the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, often referred to as the deal of the century. A central tenet of this plan involves a significant financial investment in Gaza's reconstruction. However, instead of directly funding the rebuilding efforts, the Trump administration seeks to leverage its influence and resources to encourage regional actors to share the responsibility. The selection of Somaliland as a potential destination for displaced Gazans is far from arbitrary. This self-declared state in the Horn of Africa, though not internationally recognized, presents a unique set of characteristics that align with specific strategic goals of the United States. Somaliland's geographic location, its relative political stability in a volatile region, and its aspirations for international recognition make it a strategically attractive partner for the US. Moreover, the Trump administration is acutely aware of the leverage it holds by dangling the prospect of US support for Somaliland's independence. This potential diplomatic breakthrough is particularly enticing for Somaliland, which has long sought recognition from the international community. By positioning itself as a key player in resolving the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, Somaliland hopes to gain favor with the US and its allies, thereby advancing its own statehood goals. Somaliland, strategically located on the Horn of Africa, presents a compelling case study in the complexities of international relations. This self-declared state, having declared independence from Somalia in 1991, has yet to achieve widespread international recognition. Despite this diplomatic hurdle, Somaliland has demonstrated remarkable resilience, building a functioning democracy and maintaining relative peace and stability in a region often marred by conflict. The Trump administration's proposal to relocate Palestinian refugees to Somaliland must be viewed within the broader geopolitical context of the region. Somaliland's proximity to vital shipping lanes in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden makes it a strategically significant location. The US, recognizing the importance of maintaining stability in this region, sees an opportunity to strengthen its influence in the Horn of Africa by fostering closer ties with Somaliland. The potential influx of Palestinian refugees, while presenting logistical and humanitarian challenges, could be leveraged to bolster Somaliland's claim to statehood. The Trump administration's proposal, if successful, would inextricably link the fate of Palestinian refugees with the future of Somaliland, thereby creating a vested interest for the US in ensuring the success of such a relocation plan. However, the proposal has been met with strong opposition from Turkey, a key player in the region with its own strategic interests. Turkey, which has cultivated close ties with Somalia and views Somaliland's independence with skepticism, sees the US proposal as a threat to its influence in the Horn of Africa. Turkey's staunch opposition, rooted in its own geopolitical calculations, adds another layer of complexity to an already delicate situation. The international community's response to the proposed relocation of Palestinian refugees to Somaliland has been characterized by a mixture of skepticism, concern, and outright opposition. Turkey, a vocal critic of the plan, has condemned it as an attempt to undermine Palestinian rights and further destabilize the region. Turkish officials have argued that the proposal disregards the historical context of the Palestinian refugee crisis and ignores the Palestinians' right to self-determination. The Palestinian Authority, too, has vehemently rejected the relocation plan, viewing it as a blatant attempt to liquidate the Palestinian cause. Palestinian officials have accused the Trump administration of acting in bad faith, arguing that the proposal aims to permanently sever the connection between Palestinian refugees and their homeland. The Palestinian Authority's firm stance underscores the deep-seated mistrust between the Palestinian leadership and the Trump administration. Beyond the immediate political fallout, the proposed relocation plan has also humanitarian concerns. Critics of the plan have pointed out the logistical challenges of relocating a large population across continents, as well as the potential difficulties that Palestinian refugees might face in integrating into a new society with a different culture and language. Human rights groups have expressed fears that the relocation process could be coercive and could result in further displacement and suffering for the Palestinian people. The proposed relocation plan has the potential to enrich the region's human capital by introducing a diverse range of talents and skills. Furthermore, it offers an opportunity for Gazans to escape the constant cycle of conflict and hopefully integrate successfully into Somaliland's welcoming and open society. Some observers have warned that the influx of a large number of refugees could strain Somaliland's limited resources and infrastructure, potentially leading to social unrest and instability. But given the scarcely populated areas in Somaliland, that is unlikely. It's important to acknowledge that Somaliland already hosts a significant refugee population from Arabic-speaking nations, including Syria and Yemen. These refugees have largely integrated into Somaliland society. The road to implementing the Trump administration's ambitious, if not controversial, plan is fraught with obstacles. The most immediate hurdle is the lack of international consensus on the legitimacy of Somaliland as a sovereign state. However, Somaliland people have the most peacefully democratic and functioning government in the whole Horn of Africa. Without widespread recognition, Somaliland's ability to enter into binding international agreements, including those pertaining to the resettlement of refugees, remains limited. The plan's success depends on the willingness of the Somaliland government and its people to welcome a large influx of Palestinian refugees. However, all indications suggest a readiness within Somaliland to embrace their Arab brethren. Subsequent international recognition would be a significant advantage. While Somaliland has positioned itself as a haven for those seeking refuge, the sheer scale of the proposed relocation presents an unprecedented challenge. Despite the numerous obstacles, the Trump administration's plan presents a unique opportunity to address the long-standing Israeli-Palestinian conflict from a fresh perspective. By shifting the focus from traditional land-for-peace negotiations to a more innovative approach, the plan has the potential to break the current impasse and pave the way for a more comprehensive and lasting solution. However, for the plan to succeed, it must be implemented with the utmost sensitivity to the humanitarian concerns of the Palestinian refugees. A successful relocation effort requires not just logistical prowess, but also a genuine commitment to ensuring the well-being and preserving the dignity of the refugees. This necessitates close collaboration with international organizations experienced in refugee resettlement and a steadfast dedication to upholding the rights of the Palestinian people.